is Jeopardy! With your host, Miss Elman!
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wacky Wordwork Wednesday edition of Jeopardy! This is going to be our final lesson or activity for word work for 5th grade this year. So we are doing a big review. If you don't know the rules of Jeopardy, I'll just review them really quickly. We've got 4 major categories across the top. Because normally you would call out which one you wanted, but what I'll do is I'll kind of like pick them through. I've picked them kind of randomly to start, and then I'll go ahead and read you the question for each number of points that you can get. So what you need to do at home right now is basically start keeping track of your points. And I'm gonna ask you in the comments, where I posted this on Zoom, to comment with how many points you got, and there will be a prize for the person that had the most points. So, to start today, our categories are prefixes, suffixes, Greek and Latin roots, sorry. And then this last category is gonna really throw your mind back. It is 5th grade grab bag. All right, so let's get started. So to start today, we are going to go with suffixes for 100 points. The question for suffixes for 100 points is, a suffix is always found the root or base word. Fill in the blank. A suffix is always found the root or base word. Our answer today for 100 points to kick us off, after. The suffix is always found after the root or the base word. All right, if you got that right at home, you can start with 100 points. Let's move right along. You feeling pretty confident? We'll go to suffixes for 200 points. Suffixes for 200 points. The question is, what is the suffix in the word magical? Let's see if you got it. A-L. Now remember, that suffix means like or related to. So something that is magical is like magic or related to magic. All right, some friends at home might have 300 points already. Mark it down if you got it. If you didn't, I am trusting you. Just skip it. Oh, you might be feeling a little shady after that 200 point one, so we're gonna try something a little bit different. Let's go to Greek and Latin root words for 100 points. The question is, fill in the blank. Greek roots come from ancient, and Latin roots come from ancient. 2 blanks to fill in there. Think about it. 100 points. Greece and Rome. So ancient Greek roots come from ancient Greece, and Latin roots come from ancient Rome. We're just going to do a quick little switcheroo here. These 2 categories, the answers appear to have been swapped by our technical crew before we started. So we'll just do that. Ready to go. All right. Feeling pretty good about Greek and Latin roots? Let's go down to 200 points for Greek and Latin roots. What does the root port mean? For 200 points under Greek and Latin roots, what does the root port mean? Port means to carry. Port means to carry. So you think about the word portable, that is a perfect example of the root to carry, port. Something that you can carry easily is portable. Now I'm really sorry I'm gonna have to do this again, but it seems like only the 100s were switched, so we're just gonna do this. My bad. Little technical difficulties here. All right, so far we have had the opportunity to get 600 points. We've had 2 200 pointers and 2 100 pointers. Who's feeling confident? People feeling good about the Greek and Latin root words? Those were the newest thing we've done. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't get that one for 300 points. 300 points, Greek and Latin root words. The question is, what is the Latin or Greek root in the word calligraphy? Ooh, that is graph, to write. So calligraphy, we spoke about last week, is a really fancy type of writing where you use different pens and you write in different script. So graph in that word is what tells us the hint that it's about writing. You might have just gotten your first 300 pointer there. You could have up to 900 points right now. I hope you're keeping track at home. We have the opportunity to get 300, 600, 900, 1200, about 1500 more points. So see where you are and let's keep going. Let's try something we haven't so far. How about prefixes for 100? Prefixes for 100. Fill in the blank. A prefix always goes a root or base word. This is a real throwback into when we were still in school together. We should be ready for this. A prefix always goes before. Pre means before, prefix before the root word. Awesome, feeling good about that? Let's try prefixes for 200. What does the prefix re mean? I want to give you so many hints right now, but I'm not going to do it. What does the prefix re mean? 200 points up for the taking. Again. To replay, I played it again. To reheat, I've heated it again. Replay, rewind, review. Re means again. All right, team, that was 300 points you could have just gotten. Feeling good about prefixes? We will try the last one for 300 points. The prefixes dis and un both mean what? Dis and un. What do they do to the base word? 300 points, 300 points. If you said they mean not, you have just earned yourself 300 more points. Think about the words disagree, I do not agree, or unhappy. I am not happy. Unfriendly, I am not friendly. The prefixes dis and un mean not. Awesome, 2 of our categories are completely done. Before we try to final out with that 300 point suffix, let's try some of these 5th grade grab bag ones. See how much you remember from before when we were still in school. To start. All right, I wanted to make sure that was right. For 100 points, this one will take you back to One Crazy Summer. What is the name of the organization fighting for the rights of Black people in the 1960s in One Crazy Summer? We studied this organization a lot. The organization is called the Black Panthers. Or if you'd said the Black Panther Party, that kind of thing, you have nailed it. The Black Panthers for 100 points. That was a throwback. All right, feeling pretty good. Let's try another throwback for 200 points. You're really gonna have to stretch on this one. This takes you all the way back to September and October. What was the name of Esperanza's crazy uncle who burns their house down after Mama refuses to marry him? He's a terrible person. What was his name? 200 points are coming your way. If you said 300 points are coming your way. If you said Tio Luis. You guys remember him? Nasty, nasty man, Tio Luis. 300 points. It was one of your last chances to get 300 points. So if you just got Tio Luis right, give yourself that 300 points. That is awesome. That is a real throwback. 500 points are still left on the board. Carefully see here where you are. I know we've had to do some math, so you can be pausing me if you want to double check all your points. Can you get this last 500 points? Let's see, we've got suffixes for 300 or the grab bag for 200. Let's try that big 300 for suffixes. Let's try it. This one is tough. The question is, the suffix ion and ian, which are pronounced shun and shin, mean, I know you can figure this out. Think about words that have those endings. The suffixes shun and shin mean, for 300 points, your last chance in this game to get 300 points. If you said those suffixes mean the act of or related, or the act or result of. Now, if you didn't get these exact words, I'm gonna need to see what you put down for you to get that 300 points. But think about the two words I wrote on the bottom, collection and discussion. So the act of collecting or the result of collecting gives you a collection. The result of discussing something gives you a discussion. Whoo, that was a tough one for the 300 points. You have one more question up here. This is your last big review question for 5th grade word work and just some grab bag questions. 200 points. I think everyone should be getting this, especially if you've been following along in Percy Jackson. For 200 points under the 5th grade grab bag, the question is, who is the Greek god of the sea? Write it down or get the name in your head. It doesn't have to be spelled totally correctly. The god of the sea. For 200 points, your last chance to win points in this edition of Word Work Jeopardy. Did you say Poseidon? Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, tally up your points, see how many you got. You can go back through the video if there's any questions you think you weren't sure if you totally got the answer, and then comment on how many points you had in the comments on this Zoom link that I post. Congratulations, everyone. I'm so proud of all of your work this year. You have done an amazing job, and I can't wait to see how well you guys all do in 6th grade. See you later.